So we're seeing here Cosmo and Cestrion, currently named Check the Tree. Some may know them as German Galaxy, champions of the previous CGC tournament.
Not just the previous CGC, they swept the Echoes and the Prime tournament separately as well.
Yes, that's right. Some may also recognize Cosmonaut as the champion of the Prime 1 tournament and Cestrion as the champion of the Echoes tournament. So a very, very well-accoladed team here up against Aether Tablet. That's Elias and Audraxis. Both excellent races in their own right.
Audraxis last year formerly of no crap, what was their team name now? Oh yeah, Zaristar. That's what it was. I forgot. They had such a unique name. It's easy to remember, but it's easy to forget too. And we are underway.
Excellent.
On the Echo side, looks like just dark ammo on Tumos.
Oh, much more important, Dark Burst.
Dark Burst.
Yes, so that is.
Chica with an energy tank, unfortunately. That's, sorry, chat. We couldn't fulfill today.
Yes, and obviously that Dark Burst is going to be of critical importance to the logical progression of this seed.
Yep.
Surely we have bombless bomb slots in Logic. We absolutely don't.
it would be great if we did, because that's one of many weird tricks that you'll see some top runners do, but it's just so fun to see if you can pull it off.
Although, if we end up in a circumstance where you need to be doing that trick in this seed, that's some content, to say the least.
That's a problem.
Standard start. We're seeing some plain and simple Alpha Splinter fights and checking the initial things in Talon over here. Notice that the runners in Prime 1 do start with the missile launcher, and so they're just making their way on into Artifact Temple. No need to come back later to grab the item in here, and something the Prime runners will be very pleased to have at their disposal.
Yep. Oh, that's a pair of boots.
Indeed it is.
Pair of boots. Yeah, that's actually a setting that all the runners who are participating and voting on before the tournament started is that both Echoes and Prime will start with their missile launchers, so we don't have to worry about potential weird BKs just because we don't have missiles to start, which is overall good for just better content, more consistent that way.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how that's going to pan out, but it certainly seems to be a well-founded decision.
Mm-hmm. So we got artifacts right away from Elias. We got Torvus Lagoon on the Echo side. Profane Path, that's an Annihilator Echo requirement already. That's a little spicy. Hive Chamber B, that's free. Just need a bomb.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Under Temple Access. I was going to say, it's always Under Temple.
Under Temple Access isn't that bad.
No.
Could be worse.
Dynamo. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
It could be a spreader ball requirement, might not be. Ice Runes West.
Is West the one that needs plasma?
I believe so. Pendrona Shorelines. All right, so Shorelines is interesting because that could be plasma or supers.
Oh, Cat West.
Cat West is interesting. Could have that's a morph ball in storage B.
Okay, so Prime 1 having morph and space jump boots very, very early.
Mm-hmm. And watch station. So artifacts are pretty tame today.
Mm-hmm. Save for Profane Path isn't splendid.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing particularly terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Just a missile up.
Cestrion decided to do task jump anyway, just to get it. It's that's the prime bombs. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure it won't take long. You can see how Drax is going for it as well. Gonna send those bombs over right away.
And the boost ball in Transport Tunnel B. Wow, Prime has all the movement right away. This is actually a little worrisome for the Echoes players.
And grapple.
Okay.
The best movement item in Prime 1.
Now, of course, those Prime bombs are not going to be in Logic yet. We need either Echoes bombs or Space Jump to put that into Logic.
But I'm sure it won't be long before we get one of those.
Be. Well, maybe. We do have a lot of movement items right away. That looked like I didn't catch what it was. I think it's a missile upgrade. Cestrion, something is in Sand Cache.
Yeah, it was a major upgrade.
Okay.
So you're going to be wanting Amber.
It's probably the bombs or the boots, honestly.
Might be, but we don't have Amber yet, so it's hard to say. It might be a little bit later. I noticed there that Cosmonaut was not doing his namesake.
And that was unlimited missiles in Chozo Main Plaza.
You won't see anybody complaining about receiving unlimited missiles for the most part.
And that's even better for the Prime players, because then they can just dictate when they want to stop picking up missiles now. So that's actually good routing right there. Elias... Does Elias have grapple? Oh yeah, it's on the tracker. I'm surprised Elias is not doing the grapple swing to get to the free crash site item here. Trying to go for a slope jump.
It's conceivable that he's forgotten that grapple is a viable option.
Maybe.
I know some people do.
Yep. And this is an interesting NSJ.
There we go.
Right here. Okay.
Remembering. As it turns out, chat, grapple beam is a movement system.
Oh, that's a Dark Visor and Frigate crash site. That's why Elias is going for this. And Cosmo just hot dog in first try, boost, boost jump into the tunnel. Just casually doing their first try.
This is quite the challenging Dark Visor check. Oh, there's an STK.
STK and Hype Totem, and the Amber Translator.
Okay, so yeah.
Yep, and Cestrion, recognizing that, immediately turns around, wants that upgrade. And then doubles back. Probably wants to get the hint in Mining Plaza.
Oh, that would be very smart, yeah. Yeah, exactly as you thought.
He's a Torvasar. I didn't catch the 3 areas. It was too quick.
Doesn't matter because we know that Chick is dead.
Yep. It's only notable to keep it in mind in the event that we come across a red key.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's a light beam in the Prime Vault.
Well. So, we know that it's not light beam locked, which, I mean, we're certain that bombs are very, very early anyway.
Yep.
But more hints here.
Screw attack
is near. Was that 3 rooms away from Echo Visor?
3 rooms away from Echo Visor. I think it's exactly 3 rooms away from Echo Visor.
Okay, so there's the Echo's bombs, which put Prime 1 bombs into logic.
To be on.
So that hint suggests that we're going to be finding Echo Visor and Screw Attack relatively soon. Typically, hints end up relevant more likely than not.
Yep.
Chat saying Echo's in Main Plaza half pipe, but if my understanding of hints is correct, that can't be true. Because there was a hint for the Screw Attack being adjacent to Echo Visor in Cestrion's world, that hint must be for a location in Cestrion's world.
Yep. So we know that the Echo Visor and the Screw Attack are both in the Echo's world somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It might be another translator that we saw in the half pipe.
Yeah, it could have been.
That looked like, was that light ammo?
It looked like light ammo to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, main PBs for Prime 1.
That's a good find. That's a really good find.
You wouldn't complain. And that, like I said, that Screw Attack is likely going to be very soon.
Ooh, Umas is a missile expansion, so double Umas dead today. Sorry, Chad.
So that was Screw Attack on Bomb Guardian, right? And we thought exactly 3 rooms away.
So what's 3 rooms away? We got 1, 2. So main reactor can be Echo Visor. 3 rooms away. The other way, Mine Shaft. Storage A, I think, could be Echo Visor.
Yes.
If we go back the other way, 1, 2. I mean, we've already seen Portal Access and Sand Cache, so that obviously can't be it. So it's got to be either main reactor or Storage A for the Echo Visor today.
I don't think we've yet seen the name's escaping me, but the small tunnel between Mining Plaza and Mining Station A.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We have not seen that because we didn't have bombs at the time.
Yeah.
And Cestrion scouted the secret launcher in Watery Hall, in the water.
Well, that's some useful info.
Or I should say Cosmonaut scouted that because Cestrion plays Echoes. Bump the audio off there a little bit. Unfortunately, chat, Cosmonaut is not going to have usable audio for this, so we only have Elias, Adra's, and Cestrion's audio available to us today. So only half of the Prime is available. Just a missile in mining access. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I must have missed it.
Yes.
Hey, do you have Echo Visor?
You're right, they do. Okay.
So,
all right.
Quite a lot we've got access to, but Adrax is notably having the advantage of having Dark Visor right now.
That's true, yeah.
You could very conceivably see that coming into relevance here if you've got something in Battleground. If those Seekers come up, maybe you'll need to do something with a Dark Seeker lock.
Wait, you can do Screw Attack cancel onto that platform in Temple Assembly site? What the heck?
Did you catch what room that was for that hint? I thought it was Cosmo's Morph Ball system.
It looked like it was a Torvus room, Torvus Temple maybe. I didn't catch what it was, so that might be... Oh, that's got to be Spider Ball then, because we already have main PBs and boosts.
Yes, it would have to be.
It looked like it was a Torvus room. I might be mistaken on that. Chat, you can probably correct me if necessary.
Oh, Cestrion destroying the blocks, performing the puzzle.
Cestrion doesn't have boots. So first puzzle piece and last puzzle piece are typically what you do here. If you don't know this standable to get around the first part. Oh, Audra's going to go for Hive Chamber B. We know there's an artifact there, but we can also see what's on Dark Missile Trooper and Hive Chamber A. Maybe we'll have something here.
Unfortunately, no light beam on their side. It would have been pretty nice routing if they could have taken light beam and bombs to continue forward, but alas.
Let's see here. Upper Furnace looks... oh, Cosmo's going for it.
So it must be relevant.
Like, it didn't look like it was a missile based on the glow, but... Oh, wow. The cat approves.
Yeah, Ella is certainly endorsing this play.
Oh,
there was a wave.
First try even. Nicely done, Cosmo. That is logically behind a Spider Ball.
Yeah, that particular climb to skip spider always impresses me. And that's such a convenient wave beam. Like,
yeah, just do crossway. Oh, it's a red key. Uh-oh. It's a
useless.
Key. Okay. Yep.
Great news. Just what you want to see.
All right. It was a prime missile on
Just
Dark
a quick
Missile
reset over on Andraxis' side. Clearly, yeah, just that missile expansion.
I like the way Cosmo routed this. Lower Furnace is typically one you want to do on your way back, and it's the Echo's boots. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got quite a lot available to us really quick here.
Like, I know we're only 14 minutes in, but all the checks have basically lined up for Check the Tree right now.
Yeah, with the one exception of not having that Dark Visor yet. That's the one trump card that Aether Tablet has up its sleeve at the moment.
I don't see that being an advantage for too long, though.
It can't last for much longer, but Cosmo seems pretty content to stick around in Chozo, clear out as much as he can. So,
Yep. Oh, I've got a feel Cosmo's going to check Tower of Light and Tower Chamber after this.
I mean, got wave. Everybody knows that Tower of the Light and Tower Chamber are liable to have progression.
So Magmore and Inghive are the other two Torvus Key locations.
Which are useless. Thank you for the clarification. Now, Sestrion getting those Seekers. For a brief moment, I wanted to see Sestrion shoot a salvo of Seekers at Jump Guardian. Wow, Ella agrees. It was a missed opportunity. Ah! Annihilator Beam.
Ooh, so logically, Flagra is required.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Now, I have a feeling we'll see Cosmo make that skip later once Spider Ball is acquired. Maybe even without Spider. I'm not sure about his confidence with Ruin Fountain Spiderless.
Oh, I'm sure he goes for it.
Yeah. Elias, on the other hand, I'm not too sure of. Maybe we'll see a Flagra fight later on. We're not so we'll see what happens.
Fortunately, Flagra is much, much quicker in this tournament than in previous tournaments we have seen.
Yes, that's correct, and that is because of the new cutscene skip with the new version of Randomania.
Yes, the tireless efforts of Mr. Miguel 211 resulting in one of the most impressive quality of life improvements to Prime 1 Rando in a long time, implementing full cutscene skips, just like Echoes has. Mm-hmm. And so that dramatically speeds up the Flagra fight.
I think the next best quality of life feature before that would have been the warp to start that was added for the previous tournament. That's going back a couple of years, of course, but yeah, that was also a really, really great quality of life improvement.
So that Dark Visor now in Sestrion's pocket, plus with Seekers. So, gosh, I mean, we know where Annihilator is. I don't recall if Cosmo saw it.
But no, I'm not sure. I don't know.
He'll come across it before too long, almost certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Energy transfer module. That's going to be critical so that Sestrion can transfer the planetary energy.
No negative impact on performance, though.
Mm-hmm. I joke for now, but one day.
One day that will be a required item to complete a rando.
One day. There's no shot it will ever be in a tournament preset. But, you know, I can dream.
You say that now, but, you know, there are memers in this tournament. They will see it happen. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I referred to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dark Zero's already talking about requiring world energy for doors. I mean, why wouldn't a transfer module be required down the road?
Give credit where it's due. That's my idea.
I heard about it through Dark Visor. I apologize. I did not know that came from you.
Dark Visor, my favorite Randomania developer.
Dark Zero. I'm walking here.
So we're checking Power Chamber.
Yep. E-Tank. Did Cosmo check Tower of Light?
I think he's just climbing it now.
Oh, okay.
Chamber first.
Cosmo's not even going to see what the cutscene is, just going to climb it?
Yeah, there's a couple schools of thought on that, whether you should just use the cutscene to peek or go right on up. Well, nothing of pertinence in Tower of Light, despite that early wave. Although I suppose wave isn't in logic, is it?
Oh yeah, that's right, because we don't have Spider Ball yet. For that matter, Prime doesn't have a suit yet. They're going to be in logical BK mode here pretty soon. They could try and do the heat runs through Magmore, probably through the Root Cave area. I know we will see Cosmo do Arbor Chamber out of bounds.
Right.
But we'll see what he does after that. Oh, tower progression is still a thing, just not this seed.
And we'll shortly see what's on Zoid here.
Mm-hmm. Just a missile and dynamo chamber. Wait, wouldn't Cosmo have already done Zoid?
I don't believe we've seen it.
Well, he did Furnace, so how else would he have gotten back there? He doesn't have Ice Beam. He would have had to have done it. Did we just miss that? Or is there a way back there that I don't know about?
Is that like a layer change that I'm not aware of that you need to fight Zoid for that?
I'm not sure.
Because I wasn't aware of this. Oh, we do see Cosmo going for that Annihilator. Doesn't get it first try, but I'm certain he'll get it before too long here. And no doubt worth the time it takes to get this right now. Because, especially without having Dark Beam yet, that'll be the first Dark Portal opener.
Mm-hmm. And this will actually route in well with Cestrion, because Cestrion is right next to Profane Path. Can just get that.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
perfect. Huh, there's gravity. Oh, Cosmo giving up on it. Is he?
All right. I mean, it does seem like it's a little tricky. I don't blame him for skipping it.
Mm-hmm.
Elias scouting the wave beam.
Looks like he's also setting up Oh,
Elias is going to go for it.
Yeah.
I love this play. I absolutely love this play.
Oh, I mean, it's a critical item, and importantly, they know the team they're up against.
Yep.
Like, Elias knows Cosmonaut has seen this or will see it, and will get it immediately.
Oh. So Audra scouted the Dark Suit in Transport A access, but did not save warp, instead reset. I wonder what Audra's thinking with that. That is interesting. And, Audra's just about to get those space jump boots, too. So I wonder.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of benefit of the reset there. I think I'm missing something, because I don't think it was just strictly a mistake, but maybe.
No, I think this is a strategic reset on Audra's part. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what the line of thinking is.
But it seems too deliberate.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what I'm missing here. I suppose maybe we'll find out.
Cosmo setting up for early wild. First try not successful, but it looks like got the climb now.
And let's see what these ghosts have.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of the ghost, we actually did see the ghost there. That is one change from this current version of the randomizer, I believe.
Yes.
Earlier when you did early wild, that ghost did not appear.
It is a delight seeing that ghost in that tunnel. Feels like it's been ages.
Cestrion now getting that suit and transport A access. It is going to save warp. Does not have Emerald Translator, so this is logically what he has to do. So that Dark Suit's not in logic quite yet.
That's not logically what he has to do to leave. He has Dark Visor and Spruce.
You're right. I totally forgot about that. That Dark Suit's fully in logic.
Mm-hmm. Which makes it all the more questionable that we don't see Adraxis with it.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose just deciding that the positioning of their save point was more beneficial than keeping the suit.
Yeah, could be.
It's a pretty bold decision, but I mean, strictly speaking, the suit doesn't like hard lock all that much.
Yeah.
So just gambling on not needing it like as a hard requirement, at least until later when it's more convenient to route it in.
Yeah.
But keeping the useful position of that pivot save.
I wonder if Audra's thinking that this will be useful intel later, because when the next time that a save warp happens, you can just pick it up on your way back through, which would be a good time to do it, knowing where it is.
Oh, certainly.
Cestrion deciding not to do the Cestrion special and check Planet Dark Worship. Cestrion, you have failed us. What are you doing? Turn around and get back there.
He's got bigger things on his mind.
I know he doesn't. I know he doesn't have Annihilator, but you got to make fun of him for not doing the Cestrion special.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm impressed that he didn't feel as if he had Annihilator.
Yep.
Because certainly Cosmo would have been saying, "Yeah, I'm going for Annihilator."
Yep.
It would be easy to make that mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmo lovingly glancing at Annihilator as he passes through that room once again.
So neither runner yet on the Echo side has decided to check the mining plaza item. We don't know what it is, so Amorbis still on the table.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So we've found a nothing and an ETM. Oh, there's an SDK.
SDK and training chamber access. Oh, that's either double damage or unlimited beam ammo in training chamber. That is unfortunate. Neither runner's getting that tonight.
Nope.
And chat, you can identify those multiplayer pickups based on their size. The double damage and unlimited beam ammo are larger beam ammo expansions for their models. Same with the unlimited missiles. It's just a larger model of the launcher.
Indeed. One day, Massive Damage will have its actual pickup from the vanilla game instead of the one we invented for it, and it'll be called Massive Damage, like it's actually called.
Oh.
But alas, for the moment.
Oh, is it called Massive Damage as its internal name?
No, it's called Massive Damage when you pick it up.
Oh.
As an item.
It's been maybe about 12 years since I played Echo's multiplayer. I don't remember these things.
It also has a physical item model. It's a bright red Variasuit model.
Ooh.
So one day that will be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to talk internal names, funnily enough, there is at least one place where it's referred to internally as quadruple damage, which is just a lie. But it's called that in one place.
They might have been thinking quadruple damage somewhere else down the road. There is a life support system in Reliquary. I didn't see which game it was for, and we also saw an Aegon key in Command Center.
Okay, well, life support system in Reliquary is, unless it's Fort Prime 1, it's one of the best outcomes you can hope for.
Yep.
Because either it means that it's an E-Tank and you don't need to go there, or it's a suit and you don't need to go there. So only if it's a Prime 1 suit.
Yep.
And we've already seen Gravity, so it would have to be Varia or Phazon for it to be anything.
Yeah, Various suit at Reliquary would actually be the worst case scenario for both of our runners.
That would be
like,
miserable.
I feel like both of our Prime runners could do Variolous Magmor if they needed to, but they also would not want to just because of how bad it is. And that looks like Prime Supers and Bioenergy. So now Cosmo can do his namesake and check the tree. I wonder if they picked on that name because Cosmo forgot to do that once or twice or several times.
Yes, I can verify for a fact that they did.
I did not see what was an antechamber.
I think it was just a missile.
Okay.
I may have misseen, but it looked orange, and he didn't pick it up, so... If it were anything important for Echoes, he would have just saved, grabbed it, or just lockpicked it. He has a million BBs. Yeah, just a prime missile, chat says, so. Yeah, if it were anything, he would have just lockpicked it, so.
Alright, Cosmo not going to do the namesake and check the tree, heading towards Root Cave. Alright. Oh, Cosmo not heading for Root Cave. Oh, checking transport. No, Cosmo going to Mag. Okay, this is this has got to be a workstation. I feel like this is a workstation play with the gravity suit.
Yeah. Is it vanilla or progressive damage reduction?
I believe it's progressive. I could be mistaken on that.
Okay.
I don't remember with these presets.
So a very mild damage reduction, but a damage reduction nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Elias is back in Furnace, going to go back for that wave beam. Chad is saying workstation is in logic. Interesting. That is a red key in main reactor. That is a hive key. Okay, that's double useless. Oh, we have a possible Phazon suit in Dark Oasis.
Elias struggling with the very last step of this here.
Oh, I didn't see it. Cestrion has Dark Beam.
Oh.
I did not see where that Dark Beam came from. Chat, where did that Dark Beam come from? Oh, Spider Ball on Aegon Energy Controller? Oh. Oh, wait, no. Cestrion's had that. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's... We've been to Aegon Energy Control.
I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I watched him pick that up. That's not a big deal. They both got it. Now we're seeing the beautiful sight of Thardus, the big fella. You know, this guy's made of rocks.
Yep. He's an angry rock, too. He throws rocks at you. Like, I wonder what his problem is.
Can we be sure that he's angry?
You know, if you're being shot at, I would be angry, but what is the reason for it? I don't understand.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I could suppose to know the true thoughts that lie behind that handsome mask.
Oh, that's where Dark Beam was. It was vanilla. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, Spider Ball for Prime right there in Cache 1. That's a great spot for that. Oh, that means, that's actually really good for Elias. I mean, if Elias just stays here in Furnace for a couple minutes, And if Audra goes to check that, Elias will have Spider Ball. So we'll have Weight Beam shortly. So this is going to work out routing-wise fairly well for Elias. If he just
that is true.
Yeah.
Oh. Credit to him for sticking to it.
Mm-hmm. Battleground, that looks like a missile on the in-cache.
So, have we seen a use for the Dark Visor?
Currently not yet. I don't think we have yet.
Strange.
And we see Audra confirming the possible phase-on suit life support system in Dark Oasis. Oh, Audra turning around though, heading towards doubling back. Oh, and the Echo Supers are in. Ruined. Oh crap! What is that room called? Ruined something. Ruined Courtyard. That's what it is. I'm gonna get the.
There are so many ruined rooms in Prime 1. You've got what? Gallery, nursery, courtyard,
Fountain.
shrine, fountain.
Oh, Audra. I think this is going to be the Battleground in-cache hint. Maybe Central Mining Station item as well. I'm not sure.
Won't be making all that much difference, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, this is the first time in the room. Okay, never mind. It's not the hint.
Oh, just doing the fight. Or not doing the fight. Even better.
Alright, Audra, you need to do Doomed Entry and do, like, the Dark Room. But that's not what's going to happen quite yet. So we're going to see...
Well, just going to check the storage room there first.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that far out of the way. So I think still the reasonable routing decision. Still nothing much going on here in Aegon, but...
That is a... Is that plasma in MSB?
Ooh, yes. Indeed, it is. Now, does that need boost logically?
I believe so. Cestrion suit is in Transport A access. Okay. That's the suit he already knows about.
Yes, that's the suit he's wearing. Ah, there. Cosmo sending that Annihilator beam. So we've got all the beams on Cestrion's side. This is honestly a pretty difficult to read seed.
Based on the super missile location, Torvus Bog is likely to play here.
Well, I was thinking, they've got the way to Torvus would have to be entrance, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be. Yeah.
And that's
The Prime Spider Ball was an in-cache 1, which is locked by the Dark Beam that was in Vanilla Storage D.
Yeah, it often feels like it's never Torvus entrance that you're entering from, but here we are. And yeah, I agree. I mean, you've got supers, you've got your beams, you've got Amber to get there. Space jump, screw attack. What more can you really be asking for? Even Seekers to do stuff once you're there.
Now, I feel like Cestrion's not going to do front Yeah, okay, maybe Sestran will do front door. I was gonna say you can do screw attack Bogger, just slide up the thing, and do Torvis side door with your supers, but what do I know? Sestran's going the other way.
Yeah, electing not to go in. Doesn't want to mess with the half pipe, I suppose.
Doesn't have boost ball, so maybe it's a Hall of Undead Scout on the way to front door, Torvis.
I suppose it could be.
Oh, you know
what?
what?
I mean, there's hints you can get on the way.
Yeah, I was just gonna say hints. That's what Sestrion's gonna do.
Sestrion is known to be a hint, fanatic. Some would say that it was Sestrion's use of hints that was a major contributing factor to, German Galaxy, now check the tree, winning the last CGC tournament.
Sestrion has a Morph Ball related upgrade at a Curse Lake. That's what that was earlier. Okay, so this is going to be Pod W or Curse Lake play.
Yeah, lots to do out here. Oh, and I suppose you can even, you can get Pod W, you can do a Cursed Lake, you can even go get War Ritual Grounds later, can't you?
Uh-oh.
Not
Sestrion going for it.
Yeah. Not to mention Profane Path.
Yep.
Yeah, you can clear out almost all of Sky Temple grounds, can't you?
I think the only thing you can't do right now is the Reliquary check, logically.
Mm-hmm.
And it is indeed main PBs at the Curse Lake. Okay.
Well, that's a very useful find.
Oh, Audra's burning time at the Incash 2 entrance, waiting for the Annihilator beam.
Makes sense. I mean, you're right there. You're never going to have a better opportunity, and you know where the Annihilator is. You know you've just sent Elias Spider Ball. So, taking 2-3 minutes to wait right now is still less time than coming back for it later.
Because you are never coming back in this direction again.
What a miserable backtrack.
Yep. Oh, Elias getting further on that Spider Ball track than I'm used to seeing. There we go. There's the Annihilator.
Yep. And received. And Audra almost out of energy.
This might be
no.
No, I think this is an intentional death here.
If that's an intentional death warp, that's actually so genius. But if it had been something useful, I don't think there was a way to survive.
That's fine. We're fine.
So, yes, it was genius, but also...
what if, right?
It could have been the funniest throw.
So, I want to take a second here and point out, Sestrion's going for artifacts. I think I would actually want to go for STK hints here at this point. Know what you need, and then go from there, and then collect your artifacts, and find out where Phazon suit is, if necessary.
Well, I think it's kind of just a matter of this being on the way. It's not as if you don't know. It doesn't take all that long to go do Phazon Grounds and Profane Path.
I suppose, yeah.
Baby Sheegoth body blocking. I've never seen a Baby Sheegoth that cared more about a door.
The gravity suit is in Temple Grounds. A useless hint. Thanks, game. I don't know if this is a hints play from Audra, or if this is going to be... Oh, Audra doesn't have supers, so this... Andre, you already know where your suit is, and it's in your game. Where are you going?
This might be a Torvis play.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Just,
You have to do this without supers. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, just comfortable in the slope jump.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
So we see Audra, yeah, making their way over to Torvis.
Yep, get the classic dark suit skip going on if you run any percent.
So this is going to be our first sight of Torvis. I wonder what she's going to find there.
Well,
Because surely...
we know Lagoon is already spoken for. That's an artifact. But the rest we have no idea.
Surely there's got to be some good stuff over there.
I think Varia's suit has to be one of the first items we see here in Torvis. Like, I don't... Because Prime is just stuck in logical BK at the moment.
Ah!
Thanks, game. We needed that information.
Yes. And we were able to use the scan visor to gather it.
Alright, Observatory is just a light ammo expansion. Cosmo will gladly skip that. Now, in Cestrion's case, I feel like this is going to be a hints play on top of Torvis. With Super Missiles, Dark Suit and Toe, I feel like this is a hints play.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. I've been wrong about 4 things so far that Cestrion's going to do.
Yeah.
Alright, Andra's going to go for air underwater, it looks like. No, Andra's going to save. Okay.
Chat, I don't believe either Echo's player has Boost Ball at the moment. They both have Spider Ball.
Correct. And we haven't even seen Cannonball yet either.
Yeah. So that is probably why neither of the Echo's players have been using Boost Ball.
Mm-hmm. The Boost Ball item on the trackers is the bottom left one on their trackers. Spider Ball is the one adjacent.
No, the Prime players have Boost Ball.
Yes. They've actually had Boost Ball for a very long time.
Basically forever.
That does not look like a required item in War Ritual Grounds. Cestrion's not going for it. Cosmo? Why did you reset there? I'm curious about that.
Let's see where he's saved.
He didn't save at the top of Observatory. I wonder if he saved before going inside Labs.
Well, if everything that he found in Labs was an item to be sent to Cestrion,
yeah,
there's a lot more opportunities for big pivot saves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, finding Varia, as you suggested in early Torvis. So now finally, finding that Varia could be substantial. Could be. Cosmo's been doing okay without it, but...
Yep, but it's going to be a couple minutes before Cestrion is able to get to that.
Mm-hmm.
We're finally going to see the extent of the damage with this Sky Temple key placement. Looks like
Now we've got a few so far.
Yep, 3 each, I think, from our players.
Yes.
Venomous Pond. Okay, right in front of Chica. Hive Dynamo works. That sucks. Elite Control Access. Okay, that's not bad. That's Boombox, right?
MQA. One of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Elite Chorus!
Never, doesn't matter.
Hey!
And PCA.
Okay, so the SDKs are in Phazon Mines.
Okay, so that's...
And Venomous Pond.
And Venomous Pond, yeah. So, notably, neither Prime player has their X-ray visor yet. That could be anywhere.
Yes.
anywhere not called Fungal Hall Access, Fungal Hall B, or Phazon Mining Tunnel. Because logically you need X-ray visors to cross MQA, is that correct?
I would assume so. And of course, neither Prime player has their Phazon suit either.
Yep.
Which could be really anywhere except for PMT. Whereas on the Echo's side, there isn't all that much that they could need. You know, the translators, boost ball. But that's it. I mean, gravity boost.
What do we really need the boost ball for if you're in Echoes? Venomous Pond is the only STK left in your game. The rest are in Prime. For artifacts...
Well, just, yeah, finding stuff. I don't think it's Seekers in Lava Lake.
No, Seekers have been found already. Both of the Echoes play Seekers.
Considering both runners have Seeker missiles, I certainly hope that it's not Seekers in Lava Lake.
And yeah, Lou in chat pointing out boost balls in their mind. Absolutely. These Echo players do want the boost ball. Or cannonball. Like, for sure, cannonball, but they definitely want boost ball.
That's a red key.
Irrelevant. Ooh, unlimited beam ammo.
Okay, so that's massive damage in... Crossway, was it?
Training chamber.
Training chamber. I'm sure you can forgive me for mixing those two rooms up.
That's that's quite all right. I get mixed up too.
Wave busted. Excellent. Just what we needed.
We can
now we can all fight Flagra.
Yep, we can with memes fight Flagra. Emerald Translator and Fiery Shores. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, Emerald is one of the most substantial things Echoes doesn't have yet.
All right, Cosmo, where are you going? Oh, we're going to take a dip into Magmore. Okay. I think he saved in Shorelines, but I might be mistaken on that. It's not going to matter for too much longer because Cosmo's about to get a suit. Cosmo's about... Okay, never mind.
Well... Cosmo's getting a suit in the foreseeable future.
Yep. Oh, that Emerald Translator was perfectly timed for Audra. That's a... Yep, and as expected, picking up the Dark Suit right now might just route in Profane Path.
I suppose you might as well.
Yeah.
You've got what you need. You'll go look at Phazon Grounds while you're out there.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmo taking a death.
Yeah, I think that was a planned death, semi-planned.
Yeah.
Because just didn't have the health for it.
Yeah.
So where was this upgrade then? Maybe it wasn't in... Okay. I must have misread where that upgrade was for Prime. I thought it was... there was a... I think there was a hint for a Prime upgrade in Torvus. I thought it said Torvus. Obviously I was mistaken on that, because that's just...
Yeah, no, the suit was... what is it? Worker's Path? Is that what it's called?
Oh, okay.
I think. I'll admit,
Phazon
this is my first
in
time.
Dark Oasis. Okay, we need light suit.
Oh.
Oops, all suits.
Light suit. We need to fight Powerbomb Guardian.
That is... We got some disgustingness with that seat. Who rolled this? Jay, did you do this?
That's not all that bad.
No. I mean,
We've
we don't
only
have...
got OP and Dark Oasis. It could be
Yeah.
far, far worse.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Hive Entrance. It could be Quadraxis. It could be Tumos. It really could be a lot worse. But now, Check the Tree knows they need the light suit. The other joke hint is in FTA. Now let's see. Underground Tunnel always has progression. So says Captain MD13. Is it true today?
Alas. And yeah, very conveniently timed Emerald. Thank you, game. That's just what I needed to know. Is chat missed it. We now know that Darkbeam is in Aegon Wastes. This is pertinent information.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mama Sheegoth held an Aegon key? That's... Yeah, Elias and Audra are talking it over, like, do I bother to pick this up? And Audra's like, yeah, you better, just in case.
Mm-hmm. The only key that you're like, fine, I'll pick it up.
Oh, Cosmo did not quite get through. Oh, almost got some drops.
Well, he'll be getting his suit very shortly, but just a little bit later than he would have liked, I think.
That Sonic Point is giving Audra issues.
Unfortunately, the Echo Gates are still static in this tournament.
Yep. With new Patcheron, we would see new solutions to those puzzles, and also the gyro puzzles. That's that's one of the best aspects of new Patcher, I feel like.
I couldn't agree more.
If only it wasn't still experimental.
Unfortunately, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. No, I understand, yeah.
So there we go. Very suit to Cosmo. Should make this particular VMR a little bit easier than the previous attempts.
I can already tell Cosmo's reaction. Varia, I hardly know her.
So true. If I know Cosmo not, he is saying that.
Alright, I feel like with or without supers, this might be...
Oh no! Did you see the blast drone just stole the door shot? Annihilator went after the enemy instead of shooting the door. That time loss might be what decides this. God, can you imagine? Oh, what a nightmare to lose a race to that.
Oh, both runners now have Wave Buster. I'm a little surprised that Cestrian decided to pick that up.
Meh. It was right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to resist the urge of, there's an item in front of me.
Yes.
I will walk into it. You know, it's not like Dread players who have to make the call of, if I pick this item up, I have to sit through a full, 3 seconds of jingle.
Yep.
And they don't have that urge to resist.
Alright, that super missile might just send Audra over to get SDK hints now.
Yeah. Or possibly to do more over in Torvis,
Yeah, could be.
but
All of,
doubtful considering where she's at right now.
yeah, and like I don't know if either runner would actually want to do that much of lower Torvis, because obviously we don't have gravity boost yet. Only hydro chamber storage, I think, is in logic. Maybe training. No, I don't know if training chamber is in logic without gravity boost. Or yeah, I'm not sure.
Training chamber? Yeah, they've got screw attack.
Oh yeah, so training chamber would be in logic. Yeah, so there's only 2 items in logic down there right now. I don't know if the runners would actually do that. They might follow it through the Sank though.
Yeah, I was going to say that if they go down there, it would be so that grab those 2 and then head over to Sank, because they can get to the elevator just fine with Spider Ball.
Oh, Sestrian is just going to go for lower Dark Torvis then. Okay.
That also works.
Down.
Very funny wall crawl.
Yep, for some reason the elevator in this room still exists, even though there is no elevator. Don't ask me to explain it, chat. I can't. It's just it's a thing.
There's a handful of leftover docks like that connect rooms in the Dark World that were connected in the Light World. There's one in Trial Tunnel as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. That's possibly the most famous one.
What does that connect?
Over towards where the dark version of Mine Station B is, which I don't think I've set foot in like 15 years.
Huh. Okay.
What's that?
On Today I Learned. Sorry, what was your question?
What is that room called?
Oh, dark version of Mining Station B. I don't remember that room. I've been in there like.
Right, like when do you step into that room?
Only when Screw Attack is in Mining Station B. Oh no, when your Space Jump is in Mining Station B and you only have Screw Attack to get to it. Like, game, you would really do that to me, wouldn't you? Random start in that room? Trial Grounds?
Trial Grounds. Thank you, Lou. Aegon Waste, Dark Torvis Bog, and Sank for the Aegon keys. And we've seen the Dark Torvis Bog one. And I think also the Aegon one. I think they have 2 apiece, so it would be Sank for that last Aegon key.
I am trying to read the key count on our players. It looks like Audra has 1 Aegon, and I think Sestrian has 0. Really hard to tell with this resolution.
Yeah, unfortunately our feed in the call here is 480p, which is a perfectly appropriate resolution to be watching Echoes at. Or Prime. Less appropriate to be watching 4 of them at.
Yep. However, if I switch to the live feed, that is confirmed. Sestrian has 0 and Audra has 1.
Oh, okay. So it's...
on the flip side, Cosmo has 7 artifacts. Elias has 2.
Yeah. Ooh. And... we're just about... Oh my goodness! Received double damage! Chat, I'm sorry. We lied to you. We will be seeing double damage collected in this race.
Cosmo is a mad lad actually doing training chamber. What are you doing, Cosmo?
Deciding he doesn't have anything better to do. Sestrian is getting bullied. Unfortunately, massive damage not doubling the damage you do to Powerbomb Guard.
Nope. Sestrion would probably do the boost thingy here on the tracks, but Sestrion kind of needs the boost thingy.
Yes,
to do the tracks.
The Echoes racers continue to not have the boost ball. In case Chad is confused.
Just an E-Tank, but it's a required E-Tank.
Yes, one of the most required E-Tanks. Frightening to consider that you could just lose this race by forgetting to pick up that item and leaving the room.
It would not be the first time. In fact, would not even be the first time in recent memory where this has happened.
Really?
One of our async teams actually had an issue where they killed Powerbomb Guardian, but forgot to pick up the item and left the room, so the item despawned.
No. So
that was a DNF for that particular seed. I forget which of the seeds it was, but that is just an unfortunate way to lose anything.
Yeah, no, that is legitimately. That is one of the things that's on my list to fix once the time finally comes for new patcher to be the standard. Because it breaks my heart that it's possible to lose a race that way, and even more so that somebody did have to DNF because of it. Oh.
And it's one of the rooms where, because you know how most items will just stay spawned if you reload the room. For some reason, and it's probably just because of the nature of the item pickup, you can't leave the room normally. You know, the item is just gone.
Yeah. Most of the items that spawn when you defeat a boss won't come back. You're just expected to be unable to leave the room. But Powerbomb Guardian room is unusual in that the way it's blocking you is just a PV door.
Yep.
It's similar to the, main Sanctuary item where it just expects you can't get over the walls to get the Alpha Splinter item.
But it's funny even in that aspect, because in vanilla, like, it's so unlikely to happen because I think the trick level for it is like maybe expert, but Powerbomb Guardian can actually open that top door on his own.
Yeah.
A player could unwittingly leave and not realize it.
Yeah, that is one of the few ways that a casual player could realistically brick their save in vanilla Echoes. Through no fault of their own.
We see Sestrion heading towards dungeon.
Yeah, we're really kind of eating our words about not having access to all that much in Lord Torvis, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, logically we don't, but Sestrion says, heck with logic. Logic is just a suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Cosmo, on the other hand, has defied the suggestions of logic and is now being punished for it.
Oh, we see it in the suit. Light suit is an aerial training site.
ATS? Oh!
Audra just got the hint in training chamber. Sestrion should pick up on that in just a moment.
Yeah. Well, that's really crucial info.
Mm-hmm. Quad has a missile, so Quad is completely dead. So the only boss we do not have any intel on is a Morbus.
What could a Morbus have that would be required?
Ice Beam.
Ice Beam.
Ice Beam. And where were the Aegon keys again?
The two that we don't have they were Aegon, Sank, and the PB room next to Dark Forgotten Bridge. You know the one.
Okay, yeah. Wait, wasn't that a hive key in Putrid Alcove? I might be mistaken on that.
No, you're right. Where did we see an Aegon key?
We saw.
Wait, no.
Aegon
what
key
am I saying? It wasn't.
There was an Aegon key in Command Center. I know we saw that one.
No, hold on. I'm out of my mind. I totally misread the hint because I know for a fact where the Aegon key we've seen is.
Yeah.
It was in Fendrana.
You're right, and then there's one in Command Center. We did see. Oh wait, no.
No, we didn't see in Command Center.
Audra scanned
So
one, right.
it's Dark Torvus Bog and Sank. I must have misread the first one in the list, which must have been Phendrana. Ooh, that's a ball.
That's Cannonball. Okay.
You'll take it. You'll take it.
Yeah, you'll absolutely take it.
You don't care that that's not your boost.
Audra's setting up for. Oh, okay. Okay, this is gonna be.
Oh no.
There is another way that I personally used to get up here. So if you do a 3BJ and hold your spider ball, you'll actually just latch onto the spider ball track right above you, and then you just unmorph on top, and then you can just morph right into the little thing and just collect your cannonball that way. Oh, and now we gotta deal with Quentin.
Or not deal, as it were.
Cosmo is in BK and has no other checks available.
Yeah, I believe Cosmo is just hard BK'd right now, and is waiting in presumably what he thinks is the most useful spot.
Yep. So what Audra is doing, that definitely removes the option of using the save point down here. I think Sank Map is still available. I could be wrong on that. I've never wanted to skip that before. There's Cestrion getting a light suit hint.
Well, we're committed.
Yep.
This, unfortunately, is the vanilla combination as well. Yeah, I can't remember if the Sank map door stays locked. I do know that the save station does. If it does stay locked, that's another thing I'm going to need to have to fix.
Yeah. Elias getting the Powerbomb expansion from the Rock. And Audra's finally going to take a look at Spider Side. This is going to be our first look. We're an hour, 10 minutes in. This is our first look at Spider's Treasure today.
Yeah. And we know that Hive Dynamo has an S or something.
Yeah, it's an SDK in Hive Dynamo.
An SDK. Yep. So you're going to be taking a close look at stuff, that's for sure.
Well, that is a red key in Culling Chamber. Ooh, that's a little.
I think that's actually fine.
Yeah, I mean, we have Spider-Ball.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure that the hint was Sanctuary Fortress, not Inghive.
Okay.
So I don't think that key should be Aegon. Hopefully, I've seen things. Ice. Okay. So Elias having something to do that Cosmo can't. That's always what you want to see.
Audra's not going to check or scan the key. This is probably fine.
Yeah, if Audra is not even scanning the key, then she knows the hint said Aegon is in those three places. It did not say Inghive, so there's no reason to even care about that key.
Yeah. As long as they can reasonably determine the location of the plasma beam, because they know where everything else is. This could just be like a pseudo cleanup type situation that they have going on.
Where
was plasma again?
I don't. We saw it. Well, it was in Torvus.
It was in Torvus. I think you're right. It was in Torvus. And to answer a question in chat, Ice Beam is currently unhinted. We don't know where.
Oh no, you're right. Chat's right. It was minus station B.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Thank you, chat. Torvus key and Culling Chamber. Okay. Thank you, Cestrion. And Cosmo's about to be moving again.
Boom. so now the only items, like the only checks that aren't accessible to Prime are OP and PMT.
Yep. And we already know what's on OP.
Yeah.
Oh, Audra, you need to go get your STK hints. You need to see just how gross this is.
Oh gosh, she hasn't even looked.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, Audra does not know yet. I mean, Hive Dynamo works obviously now, but
One day.
probably fine.
One day, not only are we going to see those puzzles randomized in tournament, one day I believe that we will see those puzzles randomized to solved in tournament.
Storage cave had gravity boost. Oh, and there's Cobalt. Dang. Farfen having some goods today. That's really convenient for Cestrion. But what? Oh, you know what? Boost Ball would be the last convenient thing that Cestrion would want to look for.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? X-ray visor. Never mind.
Oh,
Never mind.
Thermal. Zestron did the same double take that we did.
Wait, visor.
No, if it starts as solved, it just works, Miguel. It's very funny.
Now, this is a bold play from Elias, going through Frigate. I like this play. I don't know if it's going to yield anything, but I do like this play.
Yeah, I mean, it's at the point where you need to be making plays.
Yep.
Linus, this is group stage. This is, I believe, the very first round that Cosmo and Cestrion are playing.
Yep.
Elias and Audra have played a few races so far.
Yeah, they've played a couple. I believe they have another one scheduled for either later on Thursday or maybe Friday. I'm not sure. We will have completed one full week in about 19 hours, 20 hours, give or take. We just got started last Friday. Watchstation Axis just has a missile expansion. Andra's not going to get the STK out of Watchstation. Does not know. Wait, was Watchstation an STK? Or was it an artifact? I might be having Seed Bleed. I don't remember. Oh, I see what Andra's doing. Oh. This is going to be interesting. If Audra does not know the tech with Cannonball to get this item...
Oh, I mean, I'm sure she does, right?
I would think so. I believe so. But if she doesn't know, then this is going to be a comeback later.
Or just doing it?
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Thinking better of it.
Realized it. Yep.
Yeah. Going, wait a minute. I need to do the other thing.
Yep.
Yeah, reloading. Good.
Yeah, chat, there's actually a trick you can do. If you get on top of the little globe and just morph with Cannonball, you break the globe.
Mm-hmm. But you do want...
Energy transfer module on Worm.
What a fantastic hint.
But now the question is, have our runners actually peaked Mining Plaza? Like, that is still important. We don't know what's there yet. At least I don't remember if we saw that.
I didn't see it, but I would be shocked if neither runner has looked at Mining Plaza yet.
Because we didn't have Space Jump for quite a long time going through there. I don't think any runners peaked back there since.
X-ray and high access tunnel.
That's a rude spot for X-ray. Almost vanilla. When do you think Cosmo gets to Frigate to check that? That might be a minute. Oh,
He'll get there, but it will be a minute.
Yeah.
It's the more important question is, does he do it before just committing to lower mines?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because that could be a swing in Aether Tablet's favor.
It could, yeah. Echo's Vault. That looks like an energy transfer module.
Cestrion receiving a Sky Temple key in
PPC.
PowerPoint for the Nintendo GameCube.
And the other Life Grove item is just an E-Tank. Okay. Life Grove holding nothing today.
Oh, and Audra should be finding Light Suit very shortly, right?
Well, it'll still be Dark Suit. Audra...
Oh, Audra still?
Yep, still running suitless, but this will be logical suit here.
Yeah.
But it's actually a really convenient light suit location, so that's just going to be whenever Audra decides to save warp and go back and get it. Oh, it's on the screw attack wall even. Easy.
Audra hasn't checked her hints yet, have they?
Nope. So
Audra
does not know that the suit's required yet.
No, Audra doesn't know about Cat West.
Oh, you're right. Audra's just going to stumble into some of these STKs.
But turning around like that...
Yeah.
Is she just not going to get it?
If Audra does the routing that I think she's going to do, she's going to drop down Cat West and then maybe loop back down to Lower Torvus, because Cat West is just a simple straight drop down from here. That's what I'm going to guess Audra does. I could be mistaken.
I hope so.
Come on, Cestrion's internet. You can do it! And we see through the PowerPoint presentation that Cestrion does have a light suit.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so I think this is going to be an O'Lear check, and then maybe route down to... Oh, you know what?
Oh, look at where Cosmo is.
Audra's in... Oh, yeah. That's Hydraxis Tunnel. Okay, now, Cosmo, what do you do? You're out of here. Okay.
What do you do? Go check every item in the game.
Well, if they follow this... If they've been following the hints, they know where Phazon Suit is. This is just go mode, then.
Mm-hmm.
So Cosmo, absolutely big brain, the right decision. Got that X-ray visor. Potentially just go mode now for Check the Tree. This is probably their race to lose.
Yeah. Now, Aether Tablet. What do they need to be go mode?
They need Plasma Beam yet.
Oh, they don't have Plasma.
Yep.
Right.
And Audra...
And of course they need hints.
Yep. Audra does not yet know Light Suit is required, but...
but won't be a problem to go back and get.
Right. Yep, and both of our Echo... Well, one of our Echoes players still doesn't have a Boost Ball.
I'm assuming that Cestrion is warping to start here? Time will tell.
Could be.
No? Okay. I was mistaken. You know, unless he made it all the way back in the time it took for the slide to advance. Oh, pardon me. Cat West was an artifact, so Audra did know.
Yep.
That's my mistake.
Chad thinking that Cestrion is going to go get the Phazon suit. Cestrion did do boostless power bomb guardian, so this would make sense. Dark Oasis is really close to this elevator.
Yeah. There's not much that's more useful that Cestrion could be doing at this point, I don't think.
Yeah,
I think the remaining SDKs were
four SDKs left for Cestrion. I think 2 or 3 of them are en route for Cosmo.
Yeah.
And chat, at the hour 25-minute mark, while we have a moment, give our shout outs to our runners. Go give them a follow. They definitely deserve it. They're putting on a great race for you today. Also follow my co-commentator Dunk. Just give him a dunk. You can also follow me as well if you want. I'm just the guy with the mic. I took time off of work to be here today to call this race because it was going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had to rush to eat my lunch so that I would be finished before 1 a.m.
We're representing, I think, 5 different time zones with this race today.
Actually, you and I are almost certainly in different time zones despite being at the same time.
Central time zone, best time zone?
I'm in Saskatchewan time, which is slightly different because we don't observe daylight savings time ever.
So is that Central time or is that Mountain time?
Then? It's officially Central Standard Time.
Okay.
But really, it's Mountain Daylight Time.
Okay. Yeah, so right now it's the same time for us. It's 2:41 in the morning. Cosmo, of course, is running on Pacific. Audra's running Eastern. Cestrion, I forget Cestrion's exact location, but...
somewhere
Cestrion,
over in Germany.
Yeah, it's almost 10 a.m. Coming up for Cestrion. And we do see the Phazon suit was sent on over.
Mm-hmm. And, normally we would be shouting out our trackers as well, but being that this is CGC, we have the auto trackers going on, courtesy of Randovania. Cool application. You guys should check it out sometime.
Would recommend. Many randomizers are bundled in with Randovania currently.
Yeah, you've got
the
Metroid Prime.
Yep, the 2 you see on screen, of course.
Mm-hmm. You've got Metroid Dread, AM2R very recently, and of course my beloved Cave Story.
That's such a random game to just be added to Randovania.
Hey, I'm just saying...
all these Metroid games, Cave Story.
It's not my fault that Cave Story was the 3rd game added and nobody's added a non-Metroid game since.
True.
Just saying, we hit stable before any of these other guys besides the Prime.
This is true.
And of course, save for AM2R, all of the games we just support cross-game multi-role, just like you're seeing here. So if you wanted to, pick up and play Cave Story with your Dread friend, or CGC just like you're seeing, any of those options and more are available in Randovania. So check it out. Yep.
And of course, once development for it gets further along, corruption will be a thing added to this.
Eventually,
TM.
Corruption is not in active development, so don't hold your breath.
It will be a while. We see MQB as an energy tank. That's a vanilla E-tank there.
Somehow I think he won't be needing that.
If only we had usable audio, we would be giving you OP right now. Sadly, that is not the case.
If we can use Cestrion's audio.
Oh, that's the third Aegon key for Audra. No, that's the second Aegon key for Audra. Sorry.
I sincerely hope that she doesn't go check it.
Yeah.
Go check Worms. But we're seeing PB Guardian, which is good news. It's what we want to be seeing on Aether Tablet's side.
I think they do know where Phazon Suit is.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got that hint.
Yeah, I mean, these teams really, while the counts suggest a very substantial lead, in terms of information, they're pretty much even.
Yep.
I think really it's just been coming down to that base execution that you can see on Check the Trees side.
Yep.
Cosmonaut being a well-practiced speedrunner.
Yeah, there is a reason why Check the Tree have won the previous 3 tournaments between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
They are that good. Not to take anything away from Aether Tablet. They put on. They are very, very skilled as well.
Well, and it's not as if there's been a substantial difference in routing abilities or anything in this race. It's just been little things, and it's stuff like, you know, Cosmo getting the upper furnace item first try, Elias taking several attempts, that sort of thing that has just been adding up. But routing and information-wise, an excellent performance on either tablet's side. They're going to be somebody to watch for sure.
Yep,
I suppose we could touch on the tournament format a little bit here. It's we're in the group stage right now. This is Group C, if I recall correctly.
I believe so.
I don't remember exactly how many teams are in each group, but it was on the order of like eight.
There are 7 teams in each group, and each group has to. Yep, there are obviously 6 races each group has to do. Because they can't race themselves. 6 rounds.
And then the top 3 teams in each group will advance to the final bracket. So it'll be a top 9 double elimination bracket, which sounds silly, but it just means there's 1 extra round. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I think in that case, the top seed probably gets a bye, and then we just go to like.
Yes, it would be the top seed gets a bye, and 8 and 9 play in winners before playing the first seed. But yes, so the top 3 teams of each group will advance. So there's a lot of chances to advance here in the group stage, and a lot of races to go. So if you have teams you like, you'll have quite the storylines to follow. We're very early on in the group stage, so we don't have all too much data at the moment. Do you happen to know off the top of your head what Elias and Audraxis' record is thus far?
I can pull up the page real quick, and I can tell you. I want to say they are 1-1, but I will find that out for you in just a moment.
And in the meantime, we see Cosmo preparing to perform a clearly intended fight maneuver against Meta Ridley here. Oh, what happened to his health bar?
So, funny thing, for whatever reason, Retro decided to give Ridley the ability to take 5,000 damage per frame in his fly phase. So if you happen to hit him with a boost ball, by the way, Ridley has like 1,300 health. You just skip. You just skip most of the fight. Okay, I want to say Aether Tablet is 1-1. They only have 1 match recorded on their sheet right now, and that was the win against No Pain All Gain. They're fighting. They're fighting. They're playing Check the Tree now. I don't remember who else they went up against.
All right. Well, so yeah, we can see they've already won 1 race so far in the group stage. So certainly worth keeping an eye on. Putting on a good fight against the reigning champions here.
And looking at okay. So this is just their second match. I thought they had another match.
Cosmo, yes, indeed, lining it up. We will not be seeing the exoskeleton for all that long. Should all go well, of course.
So if things continue as is, Check the Tree will get their first win. Aether Tablet will take their first loss.
Ooh.
And we are going to see...
Not hit the IUJ there, so we're going to be climbing.
Okay, this is going to cost a few minutes.
Yeah, this... I'm pretty confident, unless you manage to climb your way up pretty much immediately, falling down here makes Exoskip not worth it. With cutscene skips in place, you are just losing time to fighting Exo, unless you crawl up real quick.
So we'll see if Cosmo decides to just fight Exo here, or if we just keep going for it.
Knowing Cosmo, I expect he goes for it.
Yeah, I feel like he'll keep going for it. So let's see here, chat. If you're looking for another match, coming up in approximately, let's see here, 12 and 4. That's gonna, or no, 12 and 3. Sorry. We got in 15 hours, or just a little over 15 hours. My team, Fail Guys, goes up against Dreadless Abomination.
Oh, good luck.
1 hour after that, we get seen Team Orange Cats go up against Unthought of Name. And that's it for Thursday races. Friday we have a deck. Unthought of Name goes up against Team Orange versus Green. That'll be their first match. Let's see here. Later on Friday we have Yav Altair. I apologize for butchering that name. They're going up against PVC Pipe. That should be an exciting match. PVC Pipe is one of the top seeds, I believe. And then later on Friday, we also have Team Phasite and Aether Tablet having that match. And then to round out Friday, we have... oh, there's no team name here. Oh, I forget whose team name this is. Faizi and Nai. Oh, I guess it's Nicey. I think it's Nicey's team. I forget which one that is. Going up against Soaring Wyvern and Rico. We have a lot of action for you.
Yeah, this is quite the jam-packed weekend, huh?
Yep. That doesn't even include Saturday.
Gosh. Everyone is just off to the races, pardon the pun.
Who's orange versus green? Who's green versus orange? Don't forget Team Orange Cats.
We see Cosmo now past the difficult part of Exoskip. Just doing this little bit of the wall crawl now, which is still tough, don't get me wrong, but is not nearly as risky, for one thing. And we'll be seeing the Essence fight. We also see Emperor Ring Ancestry on point, so by the time this presentation is over, unless something goes horribly wrong, I do expect we'll be seeing Team Check the Tree coming out with the win.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, early on we had a couple of really conveniently placed items that just favored Check the Tree. Routing-wise for both teams, it worked out great. And then just spiking that Plasma Beam in Mining Station B.
Yeah, they're
really helped Check the Tree there.
There were very few problems this seed. Just a nice, simple seed to ease us into the tournament, I'd say. Gotta save the fun stuff for the bracket stage after level.
Absolutely. You know, you need your required hive entrances, your required Quadraxis, you know, your required dark races. We all of that for bracket stage.
I dream of seeing the Hive Totem fight in Grand Finals yet again.
See, we laugh, but it doesn't matter how good you are. Those things will happen to any good player. Any good player.
It truly is the best example I know of. Even the most skilled players at the highest level can make the silliest mistakes.
Yep.
And that's the beauty of randomizers, I think. There's so much joy to be found.
Yep. Audra getting the good news / bad news about the remaining SDKs. And get your first G in chat for Cosmonaut, finishing with official race time GG time of 1 hour 39 minutes 11 seconds.
Single G for Cosmo. And Sestron shouldn't be too far behind. We'll see if he gets centered here.
Well, we'll try and see if he gets centered.
I'm sure we can tell.
Energy looks right.
And the timer for the escape is making it nice and clear that we're running at roughly 5 seconds per frame.
I'd at least want 5 frames per second. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a relatively successful DS.
Yeah?
Yep.
There we go!
There it is.
GG.
GG's for Cestrion and Check the Tree, finishing first overall. Cestrion second overall in the race at the 1 hour 41 3-second time. GG's to Check the Tree. We'll see if we can get him in here for an interview.
Mm-hmm. Yes, congratulations. It was a well-fought race.
Mm-hmm. Audra and Elias acknowledging the victory in the race time. Looks like they're going to throw in the towel. And joining us now is Cestrion and Cosmo of Check the Tree. GG, you two.
Congratulations.
GG.
Cestrion, we've all been enjoying your presentation.
Oh, what is going on there?
The game's running at about 5 seconds per frame.
It's been like that for about the last half an hour.
Oh god, no. Yeah, German internet. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We really enjoyed trying to figure out whether you'd gotten centered.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can't do anything about it.
It's quite all right. It's quite all right, Cestrion.
It was a source of joy for chat, for sure.
What was it? Was it just like the last 5 minutes now, or just
No,
like?
it's been about half an hour.
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I might have to lower my quality. Like I was like, I just switched from Streamlabs to OBS, and I have to like look which settings are working. So yeah, I'm gonna figure that out.
It was pretty good for like the first like 50 minutes to an hour. Like it was solid. So,
yeah. It only became a problem during like go mode cleanup anyway, so it wasn't too big of a deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. But in any case, good race, you guys. Well played.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
It seemed like a pretty unremarkable seed on our end. How did you guys feel about it?
Well, I think it's only like the ice beam that was kind of rude.
BK.
Yeah, the ice beacon.
The stupid thing about it is like I got main PBs in a curve slag, and I was like, yeah, there is like a good chance it's gonna like something is gonna be in the Spider's treasure area, but I was like, I wanna like keep going with the Dark Visor secret route, like getting hints, and I'm going from there to tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Audra.
Yeah.
I see Elias has been rate limited.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means, but
I'm sure he'll be here shortly. Speaking of the
there we
devil,
go.
well, welcome, Elias, Audra. GG's to you too as well.
GG's.
Hello. It's great to be here. GG's, etc.
it's great to be here and not playing the rest of it, to be honest.
So,
Aegon Waste Mining Station B was Plasma Beam.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I just, when did I have access to that? Oh, I should have done that forever ago.
After
Shit.
Dark Beam, basically. Oh, and Seekers, I guess.
That's the annoying one, right?
Oh, Dark Beam was vanilla, so I just never went back that way. Ever.
Yeah.
After that point. Okay, yeah.
But I actually never found boost, so I don't know when it was in Logic.
It was pretty late. It was in Prime.
What's in Prime?
I want to say it was Life Grove Tunnel, I think.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, Life Return.
About that, yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh yeah, I I was right there, but I got X-ray and that was go mode. So I was like, all right.
We found
Yeah,
out about elite quarters pretty not too long ago.
Yeah, it was unfortunate the way that your guys' routing turned out, that you just didn't have many good opportunities to check the STK hints.
Yeah, sometimes routes are like that.
It wouldn't have really helped if we did.
I mean,
I don't think that was the problem.
I like usually tend to not go get hints when I know my partner is like an ice BK, but for some reason I was like, I have Diversity Seekers, maybe it's in more retro grounds, and I guess I go get hints anyway. So yeah, that's basically what I did.
Mhm.
And then I knew about the X-ray requirement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think by the time we checked those hints, I already had X-ray, so it was just like we didn't have I didn't have plasma though, so it was like we need cobalt, we need plasma. And we started looking
Yeah.
for that. And then
Yeah, the plasma was probably the worst spot, I think.
It
most
wasn't even like
visible.
hinted, right?
Not that I noticed.
Yeah, Ice Beam
It
and
was
Plasma
the-
Beam were both unhinted. But of
Love
course,
that.
neither one of you checked your many Cobalt hints. Adra, in fact, didn't even have Cobalt Translator.
Mhm.
Yeah, where was that?
I was I
This-
think in Fen.
This
Yeah,
is my
it was in,
petition.
Was it
Oh,
plasma
I
locked?
Was
no.
that Cosmo?
No, ice blocked, I think.
Yeah, I was about to get it then.
Okay.
Bring
was-
back
I was in
the
it back.
MQA scan. Bring it back. Bring
So you
back
getting the
MQA
cobalt probably
scan.
would have made it take forever to get your plasma.
That's true. Yeah, that would have put off
Or
plasma
I
even
would have
longer,
I would have
probably.
checked cobalt hints for it. Maybe that would
Yeah.
have told me.
But yeah, we didn't see any hint for either of those beams.
That Barrio was making me worried. I did like
Oh.
5 DMRs.
It was
Yeah.
so on commentary we had seen Varia, like we knew where it was, and we knew that Cesarion could just have gone and get it at any repeatedly. It was
Yeah.
but like it's not like you made the wrong route. Having
No, it was like-
omniscience.
I think like when I was like after hints and I was like entering the Torvus area because I knew there are some artifacts.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do like only get like those artifacts and then maybe leave and go to Spider's treasure. And then Cosmo was like, oh, there's your emerald, but I died. And I was like, well, okay, I'm gonna stay here to get all the hints. Which ended up being really good because that Torvus energy controller in
Mhm.
New Phase and Sudas was
Yeah,
really
those emerald
powerful.
hints were actually really useful.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, there's no reason to go back now. I kind of have to commit on this red now. So, yeah, doing Powerbomb Guardian and stuff, going to Sank that way. And even though I got the hint, like, for Lightsy after, I was like, yeah, I don't need to get that right now. I'm pretty sure Ice Beam is gonna be in, like, Cutting Chamber, Hazing Cliff, or Hall of Combat Mastery.
Lo and behold,
And I was right.
Where was Prime Supers? Never found those either, and I needed them.
Oh, they were in. Oh god, what was it?
Bioenergy production.
Yeah,
bioenergy.
bioenergy production, right?
Yeah, Brett.
That sounds like an Echo's room name.
it is. It was relatively
It
early.
is. It is
That
an Echo's
is,
roommate.
given what happened to us early, that was just, I was never going there, unless I was also checking storage state.
Mhm.
Yeah, we fumbled a bit at the beginning. Our mid game was mostly smooth, probably up until Ice Beam.
I felt like I was cutting the right corners to keep up, to try and keep up. And,
I agree.
Turns out they were the wrong, well, like, the corners we cut were supers and plasma, so.
Yeah, I
But, I mean-
agree that they were the right ones to cut, except for the part that they weren't.
It just didn't work out.
Like your guys' routing was solid in that mid game. I agree. Just
Yeah, and
unfortunate.
I also like how
Conversely,
I picked up the transport A access suit 3 times.
Yes,
Oh wow.
we were admittedly struggling to understand the complexity of your plan. I think.
the first time I
Alright.
got it because you found nothing else that was really useful at that point, but the second time I didn't get it.
The second time was well, like every time that I reset it was because I wanted to go back to my save, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
well, I can get this faster. I can get this anytime I want with Emerald.
Mhm. It was entertaining every time seeing you reset instead of save warp out. And we could tell that you were making use of pivot saves. I
did that a lot.
you are a braver soul than I am to make that decision 3 times.
I even went back for double damage. Like,
Well,
why
and it
not?
was
Yeah.
Waiting for ice.
Cosmo, you blew our minds. No way anybody does training chamber for that. Like, nope, we called that like 20 minutes in. And
Yeah,
here you are. Here you are.
Leno very clearly spoke. Neither racer is going to be getting double this seed, and you just had to go and ruin
Are you kidding me?
it. You went and picked it up.
Because I was waiting. Why not? It's useful. It saves time.
I was about I was never going there unless I was really, really struggling. But right before I got ice, I was like, okay, I'm in logical BK. I'm going to go make a couple of random out of bounds, out of logic checks I know how to make. And then suddenly Ice Beam shows up as soon as I exit through the front door of Thardus with no supers. And I'm like, I'm save warping and we're going to frigate.
I think the frigate play was pretty great, honestly. Like you found over in Hydra Access Tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, I think ideally, I would have if it had showed up like I don't know 20 seconds earlier, I could have doubled back and done back Fen immediately. But I was able to save warp and still make some bulk checks. The one slight gamble I did make was that Hall the Elders ice play. I figured that wouldn't be something y'all would have done if you were routing similarly, and it was a gamble. It's just like maybe it's something important, and it was not.
Sometimes you just have to make the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make the play.
I'm just glad to know we didn't lose because I chose to do that.
We weren't winning this seat. Like there was just no way. I don't think. I had to do Spider Guardian.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I did that.
I
did that
had
dumb
Cannonball
trick
and
out
Cobalt,
Ball.
so I technically could have done it, but yeah.
well, Cat
skipping
also
it.
had fun with Cestrion's adventures with.
Dude, I
Powerball.
don't know why my jump got eaten. I don't know.
You're
Let
the
me
Jump
tell you
Guardian.
the crash site. that was the big for me at the beginning.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I missed the dash, and I'm like, easy. I can just do the underwater, and I had just gotten space jump for some reason. I couldn't space jump underwater, or my I don't know what my buttons were. And then
You
I wasn't
attempts
getting
for a
the
member, you had
distance. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I have grapple. This is in logic. I'm just going to grapple to it. I was missing every single time. Like it was rough. It was so rough.
I want the record to show that you still got that item before Cosmo.
Yeah, well before Cosmo. That was like a 20-minute pivot between the two.
Morph Ball was early, which was great, and then I see grapple. I'm like, that probably puts Frigate Crash Site in logic. Like that's that's driving me there. So I beeline to that. Sure enough, it's a Dark Visor. I'm like, it's not immediately useful, but it's going to be useful. So I just spent
my
too long
reasoning.
doing it.
Well, I wanted to get Amber because you said a major upgrade was there, and I thought I made the right play because it was in Transport Access North. It's like, yes, I made the right play. Nothing's in Frigate Crash Site. I go back like 20 minutes later. Oh, actually needed.
Oopsie.
I mean, see, that's why I was worried because I knew Amber locked either my bombs or space jump most likely, and Elias spending so much time on Dark Visor is certainly making me late to Amber.
Like we said, our early game was not. Don't take notes.
Well,
I was honestly surprised though that like the suit was like in the safe station and not like something for Prime, because like the Dark Visor Seekers stuff that you can like get back out even though if you don't have Emerald.
Yeah, that suit was for Torvus. for Varia.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Varia locked Emerald. Emerald
Very
or
locked.
Supers?
Supers
Yeah.
too.
And Emerald.
Super, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna say GG's, but I have to go right back to work in the morning, so I need to head to bed. So
Yeah.
I actually need to get on the road and get back to work myself. I took some time off to call this race.
So sounds like it's time for us to sign
dude,
off.
I have to
ran.
get ready for work in an hour.
I ran from work. Like, oh god. I knew I was
Scheduling
gonna be sitting out.
this race was a chore, and we found the exact window it could work.
Yeah, for real.
Fortunately, it was relatively quick, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's what I was
suppose
gonna
it's
say.
time that we all get
I was-
hustling, get back to sleep, back to work.
Bro, I was like,
Well
it's gonna be
played,
my
everybody.
luck. We're gonna get 3 hour seed. I'm only gonna get like 5 hours of sleep for work. I'm gonna be like,
I mean, I'm fine. I just woke up.
Yeah, good morning, Sister.
I also just woke up.
I'm going to bed. GG's
Yes,
again.
rest
Have a
well.
good night, everyone.
Yeah.
GG's,
Good night.
and rest well, chat, or good morning to you.
Yeah,
Please
GG's,
follow the
I'm very,
runners.
very thankful that we lost early.
Just slow death.
And with that, I don't think there's any better way to end it.
Nope. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Unfortunately, because of the time of day, there's nothing else on the Speed Gaming network of channels, so we'll have nowhere to send you to. But hope everyone has a good day, and we will see you next mission.
Bye bye.